if I could, if I could get this thing figured out, I would be just less stressed, man. Oh, welcome back to the Quantum Bison Ranch. Feels like the same song and dance every time, but water issues. At the firehouse yesterday after my first shift back from my trip, and I noticed there's like free-flowing water, and I heard my solar system beeping for low voltage, which I just spent thousands of dollars replacing those batteries. So call my neighbor, awesome neighbor Kyler. He might not be able to see his house, but he's about a quarter mile to the south of me. But awesome neighbor, call him, ask him if he can come over here and shut my breaker off. He does. He says there might be something wrong with my float. And so when I come here, it might be hard to see, but the float's fine. But my freeze miser blew off. Stripped all of the threads on it. And so that's great. So it's just free flowing before the valve. So I screw it back on, think everything's good, think it's an easy fix. Standing out here, and free flowing again. So didn't work. Luckily I went to the store and bought supplies, and I was able to cap it off, and I'm just going to leave it capped off. I've never had a freeze miser to this point, and breaking ice, stinks, but it's way better than this right here. I don't know if you can see, but when it free flows, it makes a great mud pit all the way down to the bottom of the hill. So yeah, little update at the ranch. Nothing too crazy. Herd's looking good. Took a video of them just recently. Beautiful night out here. That's one thing that never gets old, is the view out here. Real peaceful if you hear it. That's worth $1,000 right there. So yeah, always a water problem. I can't catch a break when it comes to water in my ranch. I have water, which is a plus, but keeping it in that tank seems to be an issue. So all fixed for now. Dogs. Welcome back to the Quantum Bison Ranch. Beautiful day in Colorado. Not a cloud in the sky. Got the big ranch rig out here today. Haven't driven it in a while, so I figured I'd bring it out. A little bit of an update. Got some more hay out here. But if I could get this thing figured out, I would be just less stressed, man. But if you notice, here's the herd. Samson, Lindsay Vaughn. You'll see my pond, or my stock tank. And I'll show you in here. Come out to the firehouse, see flowing water, call my dad. Dad drives out here. I'm on a 72-hour shift. Dad comes out, says, your valve is broken. And if you remember, I just replaced that freeze miser. And there's only one common denominator with these broken water, and it's that dang mule. But he comes in and says, here you go. The whole thing is completely broke off. And if you see, that is the flange that goes into the stock tank from the bottom. So it broke off completely at the flange, which means I have to dig it up. So if you've been following or watching Facebook, I know I'm new to this YouTube, TikTok, Instagram stuff, but if you've been following, I've had issues. Solar stuff breaking. This could just be growing pains with being a rancher, a new rancher. but golly, this is frustrating. But we'll let the dogs out. We'll let them go patrol. Let them go find something to do, and I'll give you an update in a second. But here's kind of a view for the day. Pikes Peak in the background. But it looks great out here. Chickens are doing chicken things, which is great. They're producing quite a bit of eggs. If you follow my Facebook, I do sell the eggs now. I used to just give them to the dogs and throw them away, but I think people would benefit from them. But this is the culprit right here, I think. Milton. He's a culprit. I have a feeling the bison have never messed with that valve ever in 5 years. And I put him out on the pasture. And he can obviously reach into the stock tank, which I wasn't really foreseeing that. But yeah, I think he grabbed the float and pulled it up, broke it clean off of the tank. I'll show you in a second. So I'm at the tank. I've put this little barrier up because I thought he could reach it from here, but I think he could reach it. But if you can see right there, that little white piece sticking up, that is a flange that comes up from the bottom, which I might be able to show you. So I dug it out yesterday. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that flange goes through all the stock tank, comes up, and then you attach your piping to it. So my worst case scenario is if that piping breaks off flush with that flange, I'm gonna have to dig it up. So here's kind of the plan for the day. I gotta do a little digging, a little routing, and the tank's not super level anymore after the bison been pushing on it. So we're gonna get it dug up. I gotta drain this tank, which is gonna be sweet. And yeah, I'll keep you updated. Okay, quick update. Got the stock tank drained. Got all the sludge out of it, all the black stuff. Now you can kind of see how it broke off, but I got the most of the sludge out as I could. But it's kind of everywhere. And if you had smell-o-vision, you could only imagine what that smells like. But got the hardest workers here. Kind of hard to see, but I got all of my goldfish out. No deaths. So that's a plus. But yeah, that's a quick update. Always when you walk away from a repair, they always have to come inspect. I just built a new valve, which I'll replace, put that one with that float on this new one. There's the old one, and here's another rendition of it. Nothing's wrong with this one. I built this one for the summer with those unions on the end, so I can just change them out. This one was supposed to be a winter one, where I could put a freeze miser right there, but did not work out that way. So I capped it off, and then it broke, which is sick. So I built a new one. I have all these fail safes. This will be at the flange, which this will be in the flange. This will go to this. If it gets any pressure, there's threaded here. So if it starts going left to right, it should just unthread itself or tighten itself. And then if it breaks off here, a lot easier to fix just this section. I also have threaded on the top, so if the valve gets hit, it can just break those threads off without breaking it off at the actual flange again down here. So almost done. The herd is just relaxing. Really hot day today in Colorado. So it's really not great that they don't have water right now. But here's kind of the view. Big old ranch truck out here today. Dogs are being dogs. But yeah, more to come. Well, it's been a couple hours, but we're back flowing. Bison are thirsty. Hot day today, but they're all just kind of waiting to get a drink of water. So good timing. I'm going to try to get this wrapped up. I leveled the tank a little bit. I have some pea gravel that I'm going to try to put underneath it. But I'll let you know once I get it all done. Well, a couple hours later, and stock tank is full again. Still going to work on the float a little bit. It's a little high for me right now. Put a washer in front of it, and hopefully that helps with it not being able to pull out through the little eyelet anymore. But the herd's up here, inspecting all my work as always. And yeah, we're going to call this project complete. Hopefully I never have to do that again until I switch to a tire tank. So thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the likes. Yeah, what a day out here. So thanks for all the support. Appreciate it. Take care.